How Gabrielle Union, in her household, like they split the bills 50-50. A lot of Nigerian women jumped into the chat.
So do you think we should be splitting bills 50-50?
No.
Why not?
My Odogu can take care of me.
That's all these people have used to put so many men in debt. Now I ain't doing that shit.
So I think a few months back or late last year, there was this trend going on about how Gabrielle Union, who is an actress and is married to Dwayne Wade, one of the biggest basketballers of all time. I think she was doing an interview where she was saying that, in her household, like they split the bills 50-50, and it caused a lot of controversy online because everyone was like, you're married to Dwayne Wade and he is a millionaire in dollars. And I mean, you're not doing too badly yourself. You're an actress who is acclaimed and respected, but your earning power cannot be matched.
So do you think we should be splitting bills 50-50?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, I like soft life. I like to be taken care of. At what point am I trying to prove anyway?
So you don't think I like soft life?
And
too?
you like soft life, but I think that's the one that's.
I want to be a kept man too. I want the soft life. I want to enjoy. I want to do everything. However, I actually don't believe in 50-50. I believe that marriage is a partnership, and each member of that partnership needs to put in their 100%. In the case of Gabrielle Union and the husband, her widow's mite might be $100,000, and if you ask her to put 50, while the other guy might have maybe $5 million to $10 million, they don't pull same way. The goal of the partners should be to grow a successful family. And what does a successful family mean? Is for them to both share similar vision in terms of what they want for their family and how they want to grow it. But whoever have the most should contribute as much as they can. And I don't think it has to be the man or be the woman. It can be anybody in the relationship.
Yeah, anyone who has money at the time. Like, on a serious note, yes, I talked about soft life and, my dogo and all that. But I do believe that it does not mean that wanting soft life is equal to not having any responsibilities or not contributing where you can, whether it's financially or other types of ways. It doesn't mean you shouldn't contribute, but like you said, contribute in a way that is realistic for you.
Right from the moment I started to think of marriage and the future, long made that decision in my heart that whichever woman I marry has to be someone who is very industrious, has to be someone who can cater for herself and maybe the family. Not because I'm expecting that the person will take care of me or something like that. Well, that won't be bad. I want to be a
and we're not taking care of you.
However, the reason is that I've seen a lot of women struggle when the man is out of the picture. And you find these dynamics in a lot of families where, the husband is kind of like the main guy and wouldn't want the wife to do anything. No matter how wealthy or how rich you are as the man, even if you leave $1 billion to your family and you pass away, they'll still suffer if you do not have a partner who knows how to multiply that. I mean, myself growing up and my dad passing away when I was 9, my mom struggled because the truth was that my dad was one of those guys who, even though my mom had a business, it was more of, let's just use that one to keep you busy. Because I guess, like you always say, the Odogu and all of that probably didn't want his wife to, struggle much. And I'm thinking about it in terms of the location of that store, it's usually like in very short distance to our schools and wherever we lived. So I don't think that the utmost goal was for her maybe to become maybe wealthy and independent and all of that. And it's kind of still the African thing where the man is expected to be the breadwinner. For me, the idea of 50-50 is thinking about the family like a partnership. Everyone brings in 100%.
That's right.
Means that the best of whatever you can offer that partnership.
A lot of times when we talk 50-50, it's always from the perspective of financial and the man versus the woman. Now, even the reverse, as far as like things that are conventionally, perceived as being for the woman. So I remember the last time we went to the market and we were together, and there was a lady who's older saying, "Oh, why is your husband in the market?" And you were the one pricing, back then I wasn't so bold to price like that, but now, I've learned how to price
Guess
more.
who taught me how to price?
Your mom.
My mom.
Exactly.
I mean, I've been to the market with my mom when I was really young, and I was afraid that they were going to beat us up.
Because you will price to the point where...
Yeah, but the thing with me and pricing is that I price reasonably. And there are people that I go price with, people that I feel that they live from hand to mouth. In fact, if I have my way, I'd probably pay you more, except I identify you as a greedy person. Then my whatever kicks.
But I digress. This is not about pricing.
I believe in 100. It's a partnership, and
That's
everybody
right.
should put their best into the relationship.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the man, it can be the woman. Because the idea of it being, it has to be the man that maybe takes 70% or 80% or whatever it is, when the woman starts to prosper more than the man, it can be a problem.
That's
but
right.
when they have a mindset that, it's a partnership, everybody brings 100%.
That's right.
So if it's the wife that is winning, hey, let's go. If it's the husband that is winning, hey, let's go. I believe that a lot of the ideologies were sold to us by the people of the previous generation, by our parents and their parents and all of that. But the truth is that things are changing. If you observe from where we're coming from the days of our parents, women are expected to be in the kitchen. Women aren't expected to occupy any serious roles. But now things are changing. Women are becoming great leaders. Women are, shattering the ceilings and achieving really great stuff. So the dynamics of things also have to change.
How some tasks or roles are like, conventionally like a woman's role as society sees it, but there's nothing wrong with a man helping out, every now and then. The fact that, maybe your husband accompanies you to the market once in a while, it does not change his gender.
I agree. That's why it's a partnership.